Just think of it, 250,000 registered voters who may not have even seen the new optical scan voting machines, and the Board of Elections is recommending that people not familiar with them go to their polling place at off-peak times. It's not hard finding voters who have not used the new optical scan voting machines. We're looking for people that have not yet used the new voting machines.
I have not.
I have not either.
You haven't?
You found us.
How come?
How come?
You know what I'm talking about. It's this, they scan, it's not the old style.
Oh, no, just haven't done it yet.
And then I explained they're not alone. There's 250,000 registered voters in Monroe County that have not used these new machines because they haven't voted since the last presidential election.
Oh.
Is that you? Does that describe you?
Yes, it describes me, yes.
Why? How come?
Because I'm ready to vote. And
I'll tell you how come. Because these people, I don't know who they are until election time. That's why.
But I want to know how it works. I want to be able to learn it, to know exactly when I go in that I'm able to user-friendly if it is. If it's not, I want somebody there to coach me on how to do it. And I'm ready to vote.
I also found a voter who said he's never used the old-style lever voting machines because he didn't start voting until recently. And I asked, what do the new machines where you mark a circle remind him of?
Filling out the tests in elementary school.
So this makes you feel like you're back in school?
A little bit.
And then he gave this insight about the old voting machines.
You gotta sit there and read and pressure people in line behind you. So you gotta maybe make a little bit more, maybe a little bit harder to make a choice.
The Board of Elections is a busy place these days, and that's where we spoke today with Republican Election Commissioner Peter Quinn.
We know it's going to be busy at peak hours, early in the morning, lunchtime, and right after dinner. There could very well be some lines, nothing out of the ordinary for a presidential, but if people want to avoid that time period, they can probably go in off-peak hours and save themselves a little bit of time in line.
That 250,000 figure is only since the last presidential election. The Board of Elections doesn't count those voters in that count who've cast ballots in local school board elections, for example.
Any idea how many registered voters there will be this year?
Well, Commissioner Quinn says they may approach the record of 442,000 from 4 years ago. Now, that election, 81% of those 442,000 actually voted. The record is 89% in both 1992 and 1976. Ford Carter. Unbelievable. Watergate.
Right. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Ray. Well,